Good morning, everybody. I am Lindsay Duff. It is Thursday, August 22nd, 2019, and this is Responsible Day Trading. I have been committed to working out every morning. Some days it takes a little longer to get it than others, but before I come and trade every day, I will be working out. I also don't trade much during FOMC, which we had yesterday. I see that it did very well for a lot of you. Part of the responsible day trading concept is that you only trade when you're mentally prepared. Now, does that mean that you're going to be mentally prepared every time you sit down? No. That means that you have to recognize that. And you may have to take a breath. You may have to step away. You may have to do some meditation. You may have to really sit there and say, okay, my brain is not in the right space. If I want to trade and be profitable, I need to pay attention. There's one big rule in what we do here. If you aren't certain about which direction it's supposed to go, don't trade. Just sit on your hands. Don't do anything. Doing nothing is better than throwing money at it and hoping that it works. So that's my little life lesson for today. Let's go ahead and check out what the market has for us. Okay. Daily chart. We just keep coming up to this area that we'd like to see breakthrough. We have weakened this quite a bit in here, but with the blue BB still up, it says it should still go up. But we may see it pull up to around, I don't know, this 2950 area and roll back to the downside. The MACDs are higher each time than they have been way back here. So, I mean, technically the direction is still up on the daily chart. Let's look here. It's really attempted to change the direction to the downside, or did change the direction to the downside on the 10-946. We would have to see rolling off of here, coming back below, and getting back below this area to really want to see this go down more. You know what? I'm going to give it one shot. Okay, we're going to take this one out. This is definitely showing the possibility of pulling a little bit further back. So we'll be prepared for a snapback back towards this area. Okay, put it right above there. Let it snap back a little bit deeper. Yep, just a little quick on the draw there. There we go. That's a little better. Going for number 2. goes. Just pulled up a little bit higher. And here we go. And I gotta be really careful when it comes down to this crossover area. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit close here because it's looking like it's going to try and pop back up, and I'm having some issues moving my stop. It won't move. I'm going to come right back to this. Okay, so that was really weird. I had to close it out and start over. And I just hit close all for that, which was a good idea because as it was pulling back in this area, it was definitely showing it wasn't going to continue. Let's give it a shot. take this next one out as we're reaching this top area, and there we go. We got 2 left in. Reaching this top Bollinger Band. It needs to break through, but it is just having the most difficult of times. Okay, I do believe this is going to keep going up, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm closing out of this trade. I have been trading for an hour and 20 minutes. I've kind of lost all of my oomph, my brain power, everything. I do believe this is going to continue up. Yes, I've kind of stressed myself out today. I am done. I'm going to pull over the 233 and we're going to go through the trades on here, because there's a lot of them. Was plus 5.25. So that would make for 9 trades. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 losses. 5 wins. Plus 12.5 points. Today was a tough day for me. When it moves so slow like that, I have to bring it in. And that's why I brought over the 4181 and the 610, because if I spread it out so far when it starts moving like that, I start making up in my mind what's happening. The 10946 is a big chart. So if it's not moving real big and real fast, sometimes that 10946 can make you second guess what you're doing, because it's going to have those BBs going really strong in that direction, while everything else is kind of moving around like this. And you're going, oh my God, but look how strong it's going. Well, yeah, it's going strong, but yeah, we're looking for more continuation in that direction, but yeah, we're gonna get pullbacks. I had a tough day working out this morning. My workout was tough for me this morning, and so is the market. So I guess that's just something saying, hey, you know what? Some days are gonna be like that. You have to be prepared to switch your mindset, because not every day is gonna have an easy button. Some days are gonna be hard. We can handle that 2 different ways. We can handle those tough days with grace and integrity, or we can handle those tough days like a toddler who is about 6 hours overdue for their nap. I don't know if you got kids, but you've seen kids, and when they're grouchy, things just don't go right for anybody. So when days run like that, we have to be in tune with those kind of things and be like, okay, what's going on here today? How am I feeling? What's the market telling me? Am I mentally prepared for this kind of day? Am I struggling because I want to make things happen and I'm just really trying to force these things? It can drive you insane if you allow it. Some of the best advice I can ever give is, if you're not sure, don't trade. And if you're in a trade and you're not sure, lock in profits or exit. That easy. Okay. All right, guys. Ooh, got my Think Positive shirt today on. Today, I will make magic happen. You know, today was magic in my mind because that was some work, y'all. I need a nap. I'm the toddler that needs a nap, but I'm not going to take one. I'm going to wrap this up, and then I've got some things that I really want to, like, there's so much I want to work on for people just to make these things better and make it more comprehensible, and so that you don't have to go through a lot of this junk that I go through, although part of it is part of the process. I don't want anybody to have to go through all the steps that I went through where I was going through when I initially had 19 indicators, and I've worked for different companies, which I'm pretty sure you've heard of, and I'll leave out for now. But I've worked for a lot of different companies that used quite a few more indicators, told you that they had proprietary indicators, or told me that they had proprietary indicators, and I believed them until you realize that those are just really indicators that are free, that have different settings, and they have different names. That's it. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. Simple does not mean easy. Okay. Simple means just kind of put together with as little as possible and still being able to see what's going on. Easy means you'll be able to see what's going on at every point in time, and that is just absolutely not true. Not the way that I trade. Sure, there's plenty of other ways to trade that I am absolutely certain can do far better than what I'm doing here and could get you more points or whatever it may be, but you have to find what's right for you. And if this is what's right for you, get in touch with me. If it's not, hey, you can still talk to me about what you're doing. I love learning about what people are doing and meeting new people and making new friends and rambling on because I'm rambling now. So I'm going to shut this down, y'all. Look, I know I said I was done, but just like with any relationship, I had to make sure that we were over. I went and had lunch. I ran to the bank. I ran to the post office. I ran to get gas. And then I see this. Can you dig it? I can dig it. I like the way this is still pushing down. This will give me a better risk. Kind of like that last one that happened somewhere over in here where I didn't have the risk where I really wanted it, which was way back here. So it did stop me out of one, but the other one got to keep going. Go. Well, all right, there's two. We'll take this one here. And then I am going to do what I always say I'm going to do. And I'm going to leave this puppy at a break even. We're going to let this run for just a little bit. Look at this strength pulling down. I'm going to close this out. It's starting to show, it can definitely still go down, but it was starting to show a potential for a little bit of a reversal bar sitting at this area. I spent that time pulling things away. I'm looking at my 233, gave me a tiny bit of divergence. Also, if I look at my 10,946, we're pulling right back into that area that could create a bounce, and we're back above things here. So this is a good spot for it to pull back into to continue up. Could it keep going down? Sure. And you can see I stuck with the 4181, 1597, 610 combo. It did not give me great entry right here. It actually gave me a kind of risky entry, but that's just, oh, let me go ahead and put these on here too, and I'll put those back in just a moment. You know, guys, I took 11 trades, but I ended up with 23 points. Okay, so let's add these in right here, and then I'm gonna add this to the end of the video. I was actually editing my video before I left, and I had it set aside, and when I came back and saw this, I just couldn't pass up on it. So that changes things a bit. Let me pull this over. Now we've had 11 trades. I know it says 22, but it's 11 because I'm doing 2 contracts a piece, and it's only showing 1 at a time. But that's 23 points. So 23 points, 11 trades, 4 losses. That means 7 wins. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this little thing. Where's it at? Okay. Well, no complaints out of this lady. Normally it's not something that I do, that I leave and I come back. Occasionally it is. But when you see something that's like, oh my gosh, it's like I said earlier, you know, if you don't know what's going on, sit on your hands. But if you do, act on it. Don't let it just go by you. So that's going to wrap it up, guys, for real this time. So we added an extra 16 minutes on it. Hey, you know, no complaints. An extra 16 minutes with 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half points. I'll take it. You know? So, everybody have a great day. Now I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow after making 23 points today. So, I might be. I mean, you know, why not? But, hope everybody has a fabulous Thursday. And, as always, I look forward to catching you on the profitable side.